Welcome to Flow into Consciousness this week. It's a beautiful November morning here in Ibiza. There's a bit of a breeze going, but very cleansing, very freeing, and a beautiful day to practice. So we're going to get straight into the practice. Remember, just follow along, do what you can, and just keep the breath flowing best you can. Don't strain your breath, but do your best to deepen the breath without strain. And that is a dance in the practice, just like the postures. Not straining in the pose, but staying powerful in the posture. Let's get going. Let's go to child's pose, toes together. Knees nice and wide, drop the forehead down into the mat. And just allow the body to soften, allow the eyes to relax as we begin the practice of just tuning in to the body, to the energy of the body, to the mood of the body, to the irritations or any aches and pains. It's all part of being in a human body, and it's just how we're going to respond to that. And that's why we practice yoga, to be able to free that, heal that, and respond to it in a way that honors it also. Let's make our way into down dog, downward facing dog. Step one, heel up and down. That's it. We just open up and just, really connect here. This is the opening part of the practice. Press your hands, press the legs back, spread through the fingers. Nice. Knees tap the floor, press the legs back again. 2 more times. 1, press back. 2, press back. Let the head drop, press the legs back, press the chest backwards. Great. I'm going to walk your hands back to ragdoll. Grab the elbows, hinge forward, and then just rotate from side to side here, lengthening through the back of the body. Good. Wherever you are, whether you're in the southern hemisphere, Australia or New Zealand, you're coming into summer. Here in the northern hemisphere, we're of course coming into winter, or we're in autumn or the fall. And this is great. The seasons really help us to change and shift. Yeah, and we squat down, coming into Malasana. Yeah, now if you practiced with me for a while, you'll understand there's a bit of a format in the practice. There's an outline. I have sort of 10 series or 11 series of postures actually, and I kind of follow that so that you actually know where you're going in the practice. And the body starts to understand that. You start to refine that, and you start to deepen that. Good. From there, we come into what we call the lumbering cat, or it's just like an extended cobra. But the knees are down, so it's not an up dog, and the breath is passive, and you're sort of just more expanding the belly on the inhale, and then just relaxing the lower back and everything on the exhale. So we're trying to just use the breath as a way of just opening up and freeing up the front of the body, and actually trying to compress the spine on the back in a gentle, mindful way. Very healing, really help you free up any back pain and bring a nice curve back into the lumbar spine. Great. From there, we're going to tuck our toes, press back, pouncing cat, round the spine now. We'll draw the hips under, right under, come forward, and then drop them down, lift the heart. Back again, a few more times. Head and chin lift at the end, just gently. All the way back. Draw the chin in at the end, keep the chin in. Hips come forward, lengthen through the lower back, open up through the chest, chin comes up, and then back through down dog, exhale. Great, and then from here we take a full breath, we recenter the eyes. Exhale. Good, you're going to lift your heels, bend your knees slightly, and then step or walk to the front of the mat, feet together or hip width. Lengthen out through the spine, fold forward as you breathe out. Great, rise up to standing on the inhale, arms into the sky, Samasthiti on the exhale, hands down to the side. Great. Let's flow. We'll do our sun salutations. Breathe in, reach up, lengthen the sides of the body. Breathe out. Keep lengthening the spine as you fold and the head and chin come in at the end. Halfway lift. Step back, high plank through to low plank. You can drop knees if need be. Good. I'm taking a little cobra here, but you can do an up dog and then press back through to downward facing dog. Get to down dog and we steady our breath. We feel the breath moving through the nostrils. The lips are closed gently. Take a breath in. Exhale. Lift your heels, bend your knees, step or hop to the front on an inhale. Fold on the exhale. High mountain as you breathe in. Samastahiti as you breathe back out. One more. Breathe in, long side body. Breathe out, fold long, bow your head down. Halfway lift. Low push-up, step back or jump back if you feel you want to do that. Breathe in for up dog or cobra. I'm doing an up dog here. And then back through to down dog as you exhale. Okay, as you can see how I lift my chin in the up dog there, but I don't strain. I just get the full range of opening without straining. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step or jump forward, inhale. Fold and exhale. High mountain, breathe in. Samastahiti, breathe out. Sun salutation bees this time. Utkatasana, bend your knees, inhale. Fold forward, exhale, chin in. Halfway lift, lift your chin. Low plank, step or jump back. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Right foot comes forward between the hands. Warrior one on the inhale. Low plank on the exhale. Up dog, inhale, breath. Downward facing dog. Left foot comes through. Varabhadrasana A. Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale. Inhale, Ardha Mukha. Ardha Mukha. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yes, stuffed ice. Grounding the inner edge, the hands, lengthening through the arm bones. Extending the elbows so that you feel the triceps engage. Little hug of the thumbs so you feel the biceps engage. And that's just a gentle but active way of staying stable in the pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step forward or jump. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees a lot. Utkatasana. Stand up, Samastahiti. Utkatasana. Two more. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Chaturanga, high plank, low plank. Up dog. Downward dog, right foot, warrior one. Nice deep lunge. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, hips press forward. Down dog, left foot comes through. Arms rise, lunging nice and deep. Back leg strong. Low plank. Up dog, keep the toes grounded. Down dog, press back. And the focus of pressing the heels back rather than pressing the heels down. Press heels backwards. One more round. Breathe in. Breathe out. Heels left, bend the knees, step, jump, inhale. Exhale. Utkatasana. Samastahiti. Utkatasana, keep the flow happening. Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, right foot, warrior one. Open up, warrior two for the last round. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Cartwheel to the sky, the floor, exhale. Cartwheel to the sky, I nearly said. Breathing in. Breathing out, left foot, big step. Breathe in. Breathe out, warrior two. Reversing warrior two. Cartwheel, Mother Earth. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Soft eyes. Feet come together. Right leg up into the sky. Bend your knee and open up the hip. You have a tendency to collapse through the lower back here, so just tuck tailbone slightly. Lift the heel of the left foot high, lift your right knee higher, and then knee to the chin. Keep your chin in here, and then heel to the butt, then look forward, step it through, crescent lunge. Yes. Good. Remember, it's quite a challenging pose, crescent lunge, to balance. See if you can bend the front knee a little bit more, firm up the back leg firm as well. Lift your heart up, breathe in, and then warrior two as you breathe out. Great. Lunge into it a little bit further, extend through the fingers. Press your feet down into the mat and lift your arches up away from the mat. Great. Now bring your hands to your heart, Skandasana. You can see how I'm just shortening my stance slightly, hands to my knee for a high Skandasana or low Skandasana. Notice I lift my left heel off the floor often. Good. From there I'm coming into reaching warrior, push off my back foot, the right arm, gaze over the palm of the right hand, side angle, I switch hands around and gaze to the palm of the upper hand. Remember, you can have this hand on a block or even just on the shin or ankle if you need. Great. From there, I take a breath in, I exhale completely, and then I inhale for an easy twist. Left hand down, right arm up, warrior two, back foot flat, all the way around. Front leg straightens, turn, interlace the hands, breathe in, straddle, fold, breathe out. Beautiful. Rinse your arms over. If it's too much with the hands behind your back, you bring the hands to the floor or the mat there. Okay, that helps support you in the forward fold. And just over time, the body opens up. Halfway lift. Come all the way back up. Reach your arms out. Turn the heel in halfway, foot out. Shorten stance if you need to. Reach forward. Hand comes down. Left arm comes up. Just gaze at the lower knee, the front knee, the right knee. Bend the knee slightly, rotate the thigh out. You're trying to turn the foot out, and then start to straighten the leg again. Back hip, peel it up away from the floor. Gaze high if you can. Yes, stretch the mat. Reaching, triangle. I'm pulling my left hip back, reaching my left hand forward. And then I come into easy twist, bend my front knee, right arm up again. Drop my back knee down, turn the foot out. Good, I can hold my knee, or I can take the foot up for side plank with the knee dropped. You can do it without the knee drop, but it's a nice hip opener with the knee dropped. Foot behind you, into dancer's bridge pose. If you've still got the knee off the floor, it would be wild thing, of course. Extend the little finger of the upper hand towards the floor, like you're twisting something open. Take a breath in, chaturanga. Find your breath as you flow through the vinyasa. Up dog into the downward dog. Feet come together, left side, left leg high, bend the knee open. Lift your right heel, lift the left knee, tuck tail slightly, and a knee in towards the chin. Look forward. The beautiful, powerful crescent lunge. Arms up. I like to turn little fingers round here, and I like to take my arm bones back for the crescent lunge. See how I'm turning my right hip forward, pressing the sit bones at the base of the pelvis
forward towards the front ankle. It switches on the hip flexors to stabilize it. Good, take a breath in, and then a warrior two as I open up my arms. Press the feet down, soften the shoulders, extend the elbows and fingers. Nice, bring your hands to your heart. High Skandasana. Amazing. Or if the knees feel okay and the hips are okay, you can come into a low one. And there's a few variations, of course, that you can do from here. Push off the back foot, reaching warrior, side angle, arm up and over. With my eyes on my upper hand, grounding my back foot. Good, the back foot presses down. So I'm trying to ground the back foot down, but I'm trying to lift the back leg off away from the mat, but I'm pressing the foot down into the mat, and you feel the dance of the two actions. Take a breath in, empty the breath, easy twist, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Front leg straightens, interlace the hands, breathe in, straddle fold as you breathe out. So you can see here in the vinyasa flow, we have these beautiful transitions between postures. And this is really, really powerful. It creates great function in the body, which eventually will create beautiful form. But we go for that function first, the mobility, the movement, the breath, the opening, the unraveling of the body. Press your feet down, come back up. Reach the arms out, triangle. Just dance your way into it. Hand down. Bend the front knee slightly. Externally rotate the thigh. Good. Extend the leg then. Reach up. Good. Make sure you don't hyperextend. If you're feeling any pain in the back of the knees or anything, just keep the knees soft. Nice. From there, reach the upper hand forward. Pull the right hip back. Breathe into the back hip. Easy twist. Left arm to the sky. Drop the back knee. Grab the knee or the big toe of the left foot. Push the hand away from you. Left foot down. Dancer's bridge or wild thing. Gaze high. Press the hips high to the side. Vinyasa. Just finding that rhythm. It's really exploring it yourself, experiencing it yourself. Downward facing dog. Right, from there, I'm going to take a full breath. Empty. Bend my knees, step a jump forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Rise high. Samastahiti, hands down to the side. Let's take an eagle pose, so reach the arms high. Right arm comes under. Elbows are height of the shoulders, palms pressed together. Wrap the right leg across and around if you can. Keep the eyes steady. Okay, so in front of me there's shadows of the trees and I can see them moving, and it's quite off-putting when I'm balancing. So I find a little rock in front of it that's just still, and I steady my gaze on that. And that helps me stay still. Yeah, it's an anchor. Good, from there, I open up into standing splits. Good, I take my left hand behind my calf if you can. I bow my head down, I reach my right leg up. I'm kind of opening up through the hip here, and then I'm internally rotating. Good. From there, halfway lift on my fingers, keep my right leg high, half moon. Right arm up. Yeah, flex my toes. You got it. Right hip peeling up to the sky. Option to grab the foot if you want to. Nice, take a full breath. Both hands back to the floor, both feet together. Bow your head down. Rise up, high mountain. And then left arm under. Sink down, wrap the left leg around. Good, and then just hug the elbows, hug the knees. But broaden the shoulders and broaden the hips. Yeah, from there, take a breath. standing splits. I whoop. I open all the way up, bow my head down, wrap my right arm around if possible, or two hands can stay out in front if needed, and just bow the head down, breathe. Now you can just see how healthy this is. Your head's at the lowest point, your heart's in the middle, and your hips are above you, and your left leg's high. So the circulation of the blood, of the lymphatic system, everything's like working out, what do I need to do here? So it's phenomenal at challenging the body in a healthy way. Good. Halfway lift. Right arm out, left arm up. Good. And it's trying to work out, it's upside down, now it's on its side. It's just really healthy for you. Good. Breathe, extend your leg. Gaze high if you can. Option to grab the foot. Nice. And then both hands down. Fold forward, breathe out. Rise high. Hands to my heart. Open hip this time. Good. Broaden the right knee. Good. Feel that action happening. Good. And then grab the right big toe. Extend my foot. If that's too challenging, you just hold the knee force. Whoop. Nice. If not, you've got it. You take your leg or knee out to the side. Great. We come back to center. Both hands to draw. Whoop. Draw the knee in. Dancer's pose. Left hand up. Grab the foot. Knees together, and we kick back. The dancers. Beautiful. Okay, now I kick my right foot back. I kick my right foot high also. Whoop. The stone under my foot there. I'm doing the Highland fling here. Nice. I press my right hip forward and then all the way back. Beautiful. Perfect. Good. Hands to my heart. Nice. Left ankle onto the right knee. Squat down. And yeah, you just do your best. Life is not perfect. We stumble along often, but it's part of the growth process. And the knee, just stay with it. You try again. It's like watching a child learn to walk. You can take your arm out to help balance on days where it's a little bit unstable. Woo. Back. Hands to heart. Dancer's pose. Good. Knees together, kick back. Nice. I've got my eyes nice and steady here. And I'm going to just tune into my breath. Nice. Summer Tahiti. Less talking, more breathing, Blair. Wow, it's a different world. Let's flow again. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Bow your head, chin softly in. Long spine. High plank, low plank. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. High plank position. Lower to Mother Earth all the way down. Stretch my toes back, draw my chin in. Lift up into Cobra pose. Nice, so from Cobra I'm going to press my toes down, lift my knees up, and then take my arms off the floor, keep my chin in, extending up here. You know, I can feel my back muscles in here working, the multifidus and spinal erector muscles, and this is great. I'm then going to start to lift my legs, hands back, hamstrings are on now, glutes, everything's on there. I'm turning my thighs inwards to lift through the heart. Breathing 3, chin in, reach the hands forward if possible. For 2, extending everything long. All the way back down. Nice, I bend my knees, I rock from side to side. Chin in again. I'm going to grab my feet, kick my legs back. I breathe in to kick up, and I breathe out to kick back. Inhale, exhale. I I breathe here best I can. Keep kicking back, feel your quads, keep hugging the inner thighs together without collapsing them. Breathe through 2, and Great, I release my hands down, I take a little cobra or an up dog. And then I go back through to down dog.
Yeah. Nice. I'm going to bend my knees, step, jump through. I'm going to come into a bridge pose. Feet are hip width. I can touch my heels, my fingers, or you can need them even closer if you want. Just find a way that works for your body. Hips go up. Interlace the hands if possible. If you can't interlace your hands, you do the robot arms, you do this. And then you just breathe here. You feel it. Nice. Pressing through shoulders. Try and contract the lower back muscles. Feel it switches the core on. And then we go back down. We draw our knees in. Good, chin in. Press down again. Wheel or bridge pose. So if you come in a wheel, you just follow along or back up into bridge. Nice, elbows in, shoulders down the back. And I press up and in. Good, nice. Now here again, the lower back muscles engage. What happens when we engage these deep lower back muscles, it realigns the joints there. Yeah. Kind of engages it all, so we're not kind of collapsing. And yes, slowly back down. Feet together, knees wide. Good, Supta Baddha Konasana. Yes, it pulls you into a deeper back bend, but it's active. And you'll feel how it switches the front core on as well normally for most people. But engaging it kind of pulls all the joints into alignment, especially if you can do it before you go into the posture. That's ideally how you want to do it. But even if it's in the pose, at least you're training yourself to do that as well. Yeah, now from there I'm going to draw my knees in. I wriggle a little bit, then I lift my head and shoulders up, nice, and I grab my feet for happy baby. Place my head back down. If it's too much, again, just hold the knees, rock from side to side. Good. If you're new to practice, I also have a little 6-part vinyasa series, which is really, really good. It's free. It's on my website, right at the top bar, just above the homepage there, and you can just click on that. It's all free. Takes you to the 6 links and 6 videos where you can, see how it all comes together. Yeah, nice. And from there, I'm going to take my legs up, point my toes, palms down, arch my lower back, flatten my lower back, lift my head, shoulders and hips up, back down again 2 more times, flatten it, lift it. Good, 1 more, arch, flatten, lift. Good, this time I take my heels together, knees apart, keep my knees over my hips. Good, flatten down, lift, head can come up as well. This is a little bit harder. It's called the infant crunch. Keep pressing heels together. 3, 2, and then back down. Knees to the chest, legs up, reach the hands forward, hollow body, chin in. So this is all core here, core stability. 3, dish the abs, pull the front ribs in, point the toes. 2, hug your feet. And then come up, cross your ankles, vinyasa. Up dog or cobra, down dog, all the way back. Good, nice. Now here I'm just going to drop to my knees. Headstand, if you know headstand, I'll give you a couple of drills for it as well. If you're new to practice, dolphin pose, interlace your fingers, hands down, keep your head off the mat if you're newer or you get any neck problems, and you just come here and you just breathe here, you walk the feet up. Beware of collapsing forward, keep pressing back, and you just hang out here for as long as you can. If you come into headstand, I'll give you a couple of drills, or you can go up there if you already know it. I'll wrap my hands around, I walk my feet up. Good, I then take one heel in and then the other heel in. And my goal here is to start to understand how my pelvis is working. I'm extending my pelvis and then I'm rounding. Yeah, you can see how I'm extending and then I'm tucking the knees back in again. Okay, and get good at this. This is going to really help you for all inversions, understanding how to move that and training these muscles. From there, I can then take the feet up into the full headstand if I choose. Hug my feet, spread my toes. Really good. Nice. You can stay there longer if you need to. And then from there, heels to my butt. Knees come back in. Tuck, 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 round, 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 round. All the way in. Beautiful way for practicing inversions. Knees are together, arms down the side, forehead down. If that's too much, you can have your hands here, of course. Great work. Down dog. Nice. Just remember these postures. Just make sure your neck's nice and strong. Lift your heels, bend your knees, step jump through into a seat. From here, we're going to go to a little half pigeon. Left leg back, sorry. You can bend the knee if you need to. It's great, flex the toes. I'm going to stay up here, my forearms initially. Good, I'm going to press my shin bone, my right shin bone down as I breathe in and relax it as I breathe out. Good. I can then bring my head down and I'm going to feel, or you're going to feel your outer hip, your right glute. Engage as you press the foot down, or the shin down, and then relax as you breathe out. Starts to open up, mobilize the hip joints. Beautiful. Slowly back up, I'll switch round. Good. See, I've got this beautiful line, right angle. If my hips are tight, I just put my knee here. I've got nothing under the hip there. It's okay. No block, so everything's flush on the floor. And then I roll the right hip round. So the knee's safe, the ankle's a lot good alignment, hip. The pelvis is getting a little stretch. It's taking the load, the pelvis actually, if I'm trying to rotate down, but I'm just mindfully trying to rotate down. I'm not forcing, I've not got my body weight on it there. The main thing is my knee is nice and safe here, and it's great on the hip. I'm really accessing the hip in a beautiful way. I can stimulate even more by grounding the shin bone down and then relaxing it in the exhale. Good, I can back up, bring both legs forward. I'm going to take Janushusasana, so I like to close my knee first and then take the foot out. You can take the foot further down the thigh, of course, if need be. Okay, there's a little twist there. Reach the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, then start to come forward. Be sure to exhale before you tip forward. That's going to help you connect to little mini Uddiyana, so the little lifting of the belly. The exhale will naturally create that. Good, you can keep the legs straight. Come back up. Switch to the other side, just leg to leg. Good. Reach my arms up. I've got a little twist towards the right leg and I fold forward. Bow my head. If you get any hamstring issues here, press the right sit bone forward to the right heel. Okay. If you're trying to open the hamstrings a little bit, maybe you're trying to straighten the knee and switch the quad on, trying to get the quad muscle to engage. Internal rotation if you can from the thigh. Nice, I can come back up again. Marishasana A, straighten the left leg, right foot, one hand distance between the foot and the thigh. I come forward as much as I can and I round it, internally rotate, grab my fingers or my wrist. If you need to be here, that's cool. Just work whatever you're up to. Nice. Get any hamstring issues on the left leg, press the sit bone forward. Use the right arm to bow you a bit deeper. Nice, I can back up. Keep my hands off the floor if I can.
forward, and you're getting this beautiful mobility through the hip joints. I'm telling you this, if you get mobile through your hips and your spine and your shoulders and the body, if you keep it mobile and strong, like supple, mobility, stability, length, strength in the physical, wow, your life will be different. Come back up. I'm going to go into kingfish now. Foot cross, bend my left leg, spin around here. My right hand here is a prop. You can take it deeper into binds if you want. I like to keep my foot grounded. So good. Release, just a short little twist there. Other leg, you can keep the leg straight if needed. If it irritates your knee or hips or anything. Oh yeah, nice twist there. Spinning and rinsing. Just to feel the breath. Come back to center. Right, so I'm going to come into actually cow mouth or gomotasana. Right, so I'm going to bring my right leg over the knee. You can keep the leg straight or you can bend that leg. I like to take a little twist to the right here, so left hand on the right knee. Good, nice. Good work. Come back to center. Take my right arm up and over for a little side stretch. Keep my right hand up. Drop my hand down. I can take my hand onto the elbow, or if I can reach up and grab my fingers if that's possible for you. I press the upper knee down, lower knee up. I stay upright. I can then start to come forward, lengthening and then rounding. Good. I can release my hands if I need to. It's a beautiful posture, this. Just hugging this. Focus on pressing the upper knee down as the first primary movement, and the secondary movement is the lower knee, the left knee coming up towards the right knee. But the right knee keeps it down, it's the first action. Good. Come back up. I just unravel, sit back. Left leg across, left knee on top. If possible, bend the knee. If not, it's okay. I meant to say you can sit on a block or a blanket also. A little twist to the left side here. Nice. Come back to center. My left arm up and over. Nice. I come back up. Hand to the elbow, or fingers up, grab the fingers if possible. Nice. Press my upper knee down, left knee, and then lower leg up, and you get this beautiful bind. We'll call it bandha. Good. I can come forward. I like to lengthen initially and then round. Just trying to round. The hands can come down. Nice. Rounding my shoulders here. Coming back up. Straighten out my legs. Little butterfly, feet together. Nice. Maybe you can have your feet further forward if you need to. Gently bow my head down. Beautiful. It's opposite action. So we've activated them. Now we're stretching out our hips. Now we're like engaging them, opening the inner hips, the groin. We come back up. I'll take a little wide-legged straddle. Good. So some people find this really challenging, this posture. So you can sit on a block, or what I would prefer is just do this. Yep. Or even frog pose. Frog pose is a great option. If not, if you can get it here, this is great. And the body opens up over time, over years. But definitely in the first 3 months, you'll get huge shifts. 6 months, be just life-changing. A year, few years, 5 years, there's a beautiful transformation starting to happen within you. 10 years, wow, it's phenomenal. It just gets better and better. I had a practice this morning. I got up early and before the boys got up, and had a beautiful practice. And meditation first, and then it was up just about 4:45 and had about 45-minute meditation, and then I had about an hour, just under an hour actually practice, and made the lunches and the smoothies and the matchas. That was so good. Feels so good today because I had that ritual in. Got to bed nice and early or earlier. Didn't overeat the night before. Fantastic. Amazing. Life's different. Come back up. Oh, just the basics. Good. I'm going to come forward here. I'm going to press the feet down, lift my hips up for a little reverse bridge pose. Drop my head back. Hips are high. And then I lie down into my Shavasana. So good. Remember, if there's any jamming in the lower back, you just bend your knees. If not, you just lie here, eyes softly closed, belly soft. Nice, totally relaxed. Let the breath be fully natural, no forcing, no holding, no manipulation of the breath. Totally relax the body, and the mind will follow. Nice. Now please stay here longer if you have the time. At least 5 minutes would be amazing for you. I'm just going to cut it short for the video. I'm going to bend my knees, roll to the side. Nice, hands on my thighs. Take a moment here just to feel the effects of the asana practice and the breathing practice. And the moment of stillness here. Bring your hands to your heart. Gently bow to your thumbs. Namaste. Oh, great spirit. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful week. Enjoy the process. Remember, do what you can just to get to bed on time. Don't be trying to do it too late. I know that's challenging at times, but do your best. Try not to overeat at night time as well. Rise early before the sun if possible. Do a little ritual. Maybe do this practice. Maybe a little bit of meditation. And life will be amazing. It really, really will be. It'll shift for you immediately. Just doing that and doing whatever way you can in each moment. Thank you. Namaste.